The alleged bully, Hiro Mikashiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder. As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ichincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
Hello there and welcome back to Lost Judgment. Now, last time, in a weirdly shorter than expected chapter, we had a bit of a chat with Sawa Sensei, who, I'm going to call her Sawa Sensei because Sawa-san, I don't know whether it's Sawa-san or Sawa Sensei, but Sawa Sensei rings off the tongue a bit better. So that's what we're going to say. I might be wrong in calling her that. I don't really know. If I am wrong, I apologise. So, we had a chat with her in school after the police had been in and told them that our victim, or the victim, was deleted and no longer missing. Now, she essentially told us that he categorically didn't bully the kid who he was accused of bullying back when he was at school. And then then were convinced to have a chat with us outside of work. So while we're waiting for that, we did unlocked a couple of new side, project kind of things that we can do. Side tasks. So, did those. Then we went to see her at the coffee shop. It was a posh coffee shop at that. Looked very posh. But as we were rocking up, we got attacked by the local gang, basically. The local Yakuza gang, the Liu Man. I might be wrong on that. Again, I might be wrong on that. Basically, Triad, Liu Man, Triad, I think they're called. We were attacked by them. We ended up having a big old fight outside the club, or outside the coffee shop. Yagami-san dealt with all that, and someone, I think female, who had glasses and a hood on and stuff like that, they were inside and they talked to Sawa Sensei and basically put her off talking to me. Basically, someone's determined for us to not investigate this thing because obviously we've been attacked. Obviously, Sawa Sensei has been not attacked but convinced, threatened to not talk to us about it. So that immediately intrigued me as to why that would be the case. And that's basically where the chapter ended. So, that being said, we are just going to jump into the next chapter. I have no idea how long it's going to be, but we're going to play it by ear. It might be a long one and we have to chop it down, or it might be short like the one we've just done. Who knows? We're going in blind, so that's only how it works out. Anyway, that being said, please grab your favourite drinks or snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as we jump straight back into Lost Judgment. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Chapter 4, Red Knife. Sounds like an interesting chapter name.
Yes.
Immediately in with phone calls.
Hello. You've reached Stereo High School.
Oh, high school, okay.
Yes. It's tragic news. Mikashiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki Ijinsho.
Okay, so everyone knows now.
That they have identified the body as Hiro Mikashiba.
It's right that the students, the teachers and everything will be upset about this stuff.
From a sharp object.
So, what's the plan today, fellas? Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good.
Without you, Kaito-san, who's going to be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I'll head back
We'll
to
work it
Zero
out.
High
We'll
today.
work it out.
I should check
Kaito,
with
you
Sensei,
rest up.
see if
You've
she's
had a busy day.
She's got a lot on
You've
her
had a
shoulders
busy night.
now, huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
It's good to see that Kaito is still sweet on her.
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that
Oh, this is
Mikoshi
Sawa-sensei.
bullied Toshio
All right,
Hara.
I was right. Sao-san didn't sound right.
Learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago,
Okay.
which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shades shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly Teach's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Yes, that's what happened.
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
It is a weird thing to try and cover up.
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
I mean, yeah, in the
Yeah,
court
I
of public
see the
opinion,
logic
justified, yes.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I
Maybe.
wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Are you going to go and see her again?
Didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What
Yes.
kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
I mean, also true.
Sick.
Also true.
Well, is
If
there
you,
anything I can do to help?
you're never going to find out anything if you
Sure is.
pull back when they say pull back.
Damn
And stop looking.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Yes. I mean, Segura could probably join as a student, you know? Don't be looking at me like that. Right, right, so we're going back to the school. I shall see you later, guys. I'm curious as if I'm going to get a new outfit to go into the school with, because we don't exactly look like the quintessential teacher. And she did say, Sawa-sensei did say to dress more appropriately for school. Right. We're heading back to school. I'm going to go on my hoverboard because why not? And we're going to get points because I like getting these points. I have no idea what we're spending them on, as per usual. I say that every time. And I missed that, and I'm going to fight every urge to turn back and go and get it. I should probably actually have a look at what to spend these points on, because you're probably sick of us telling you that I don't know what to spend these points on. Whoop. Hang on, right. Out. Just face plant the wall. That's fine. Lady, you did not see that, okay? You did not see me face plant the wall, sir. And looks like we've got a side quest over there. Are we going to focus on main story? Some businessman looking guy got up to UFOs. I'm kind of interested in that, but we're going to stay focused. We're staying focused on the main story. And I might do a wrap up of side quests at some point. Again, I always say that and it never happens. But I'm going to say it again. One of these days it probably will happen and the video will probably do really badly. Because I did one with Resident Evil 8 and didn't really do that well. Right. Looks like school's out already. Gotta go check on Sawa-sensei. I mean, we are kind of late in the day. Where are we going? There we go. Are we running or are we walking? We're just going to run. Until we see a student. We're going to run until we see a student. Also, I think I'm going the wrong way. the dots are coming away from me now. Hold on. We're supposed to be going in the lift? Oh, we are. It was pointing us to the lift. And I can't remember what floor the staff room's on. Second floor? If this is correct, I'm going to be impressed with myself because I have no idea. Turns out it is the second floor. Ooh, I was going to see what that little girl was talking about.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Hello.
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay. Please tell.
I saw it in the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Guess that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I wasn't allowed to.
I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
You know who did it? I mean a lot for us to know.
Just in case you missed something. We're friends now, apparently.
After us and all.
We're still friends in the dark about that, mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So, he really was murdered.
It's definitely looking that way.
He said on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. Could that mean it happened on the day he went missing?
It's entirely possible.
But you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Hey, join the mystery club. We're all having fun.
What did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
No.
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday. Way too many, other things came up.
Damn. It's just... It's hard hearing all this, man.
True.
Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
I'll try.
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
Could you keep me in the loop too? I didn't like Mikoshiba-sensei much, but I never imagined this.
I wonder if someone connected to her
about the whole thing
is the one responsible.
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
Or is involved, I should say, not necessarily responsible, just involved. Because he was bullying her when he came back to the school. She is here. I didn't think she'd be in here. Hello. Hello. Are you okay?
Hey, Sawa-sensei.
Sorry about last night.
Look, I know I can't keep you off campus. I don't have that kind of authority. But would you please stop bothering me?
Can you at least tell me what happened yesterday?
Yes.
Enough! How many times must I repeat myself?
Okay. We'll know when to back off. We'll just back off. It's not going to be good if we... Like you said, it's not going to be good if we're pushed too far. It's just going to end up causing more problems, and she's just going to shut down even more. One of those pictures of Mikoshiba was taken where they found the body. It's entirely possible. It looks like it. Looks warehouse. So this location must be somewhere in Ijincho. If I'm going to stay on this case, I need to look into everything. So we're going to go searching for the crime scene.
Hey, Tsukumo. It's me. You think you could pin down where Mikoshiba's body was discovered?
Yes. Can you do that for me?
Of course. In fact, I can do that pretty quickly. What? Did you want to go there now?
Yes.
That's the idea.
Okay, but do note that it's been a few days since they found him. The police may have already scooped up the evidence.
Yeah, but I want to check it out anyway.
I mean, you can get a feel for the
Then I
place.
can decide if it was a waste of time.
You can get a feel for the place and maybe find something that they've missed.
What a superpower to have. Okay, here we go. They found Mikoshiba's body in an abandoned building near Sakura River. It's near a small park. On the second floor of the building, specifically. The first floor is just a bunch of empty boutiques.
Okay.
You're the man, Tsukumo. Thanks.
That actually really didn't take you very long. Alright, so I guess we're going to the crime scene. So yeah, I agree with that. When, like, you can have a look at evidence and all that, and, you know, paper evidence and reading stuff and everything like that. And that's all fine and well. But I'm of the, persuasion. Persuasion, I don't know if that's the right term. I'm of the mind that you can get, when you visit the crime scene, you kind of get a feel for it. You kind of feel, not exactly feel the energy, but you get a feel for the energy of the place, and you kind of know, you get a feel for what went down. It's like an it really is like an intuition. Thank you. Oh, are we gonna fight? Are we not gonna fight? We're gonna fight? I think we're fighting. Okay, okay, let them catch up. Okay. Aye.
Here we go.
Go boxing mode. I do prefer Snake. It is probably my favourite fighting style. We're not going to go that way. We're heading down here. There's a nice little short fight. Excuse me, lady. We're going to come across these guys at the bottom. Can we... Okay, can we bypass them without... Okay.
Really, guys?
Yeah, that was a knockout and a half. And also, that flip move, that ain't in boxing. That ain't a boxing move. You're gonna... Come on then. And again, not a thing. Boxing is quite powerful. Oh, 1,000 yen as well. Right. Get out of here. Let's just get out of here. And, oh, actually, hold on. We're literally just on the other side of the school. Oh, over there. That's basically the school over there. And this is where he's deleted. I thought it was going to be somewhere completely different. Like, I was going to go, it was going to be further afield. An abandoned building near the Sakura River. This must be where Mikoshiba's body was found. Padlocked. Are we going to pick the lock, or are we going to find some other way in? Looks easy to break, but it's still daytime. There are people around. Just see if there's another way in. Yeah, we're going to be sneaky about it. It put us straight into this mode. So I'm assuming we're going to be looking for some way up, and we can't go that way. That's as far as we can go up this way, so we can't look around the corner. Are we sneaking into the boutique? Finding a back way up? No? Apparently not.
What the?
We're going up the wall. The window's open, but it looks impossible to get up there. Seems like sneaking in from the front is out of the question, so check the side of the back of the building. That is entirely valid.
What the?
That window's closed. Maybe there's an open window somewhere. Right, so I guess we're not going this way. We're not going right, so we're going to go this way.
Suspicious.
Get across there and around the back of the building. Broken fencing here. I think I can get through that with a little effort. I have to head through the rear of the building. But if the front won't work, just have to improvise. Guess we're climbing over then. I'm going to find our way up the back. Main way through it. Now hopefully there's a way in on this side. I kind of hope so. Are we going to find any more evidence? We're going Assassin's Creed mode. climb up the side of a building. We're just going to climb up the side of a building. It's fine. Aha, an open window. Can use it to sneak in. Need something giving you a boost if I'm going to climb up there. Let's see if we can find something. That sounded like someone jumped across there.
Hey.
Can we climb up there? Because we can climb up there. Then what? So up there, then onto that, then across here to that side, then up again onto there, then jump across to there, onto that bar, and then slide across or climb across to there. Maybe. It's a beehive and a bullet, of course, and well-used rubber, which is in a different shape to, or different icon than yeah, it's a different icon to what it was in the previous game, because in the previous game it kind of looked like a condom. I'm not gonna lie. You can get through these areas by taking run start, then pressing B at the exact right time. Oh, we're doing wall running. You can cross large gaps for running along the wall. Press A to sprint towards the gap, then press B when prompted to... Okay. Iron bar vault, and you can also swing across iron bars to clear large gaps. A to run towards the gap. Press B when prompted. Okay, A then B. Smoothly done. Oh, yeah, and I'll carry an earthworm as well. Because why not? Right, so I'm assuming we're going to be going running. We don't really have a huge run and start here, do we? Give him credit for being able to do one of those at such a short gap. I know I couldn't do that. Give him credit where credit's due. I've got too much. Also, why can't I climb over? Excuse me. Oh, wait. That was a little side area. That's not where we're supposed to be going. Up we go. No, we're not going. No, Yagami, we're not going up there. We're going up. There we go. Jumping while climbing. Climb roll, roof, left stick. Okay, left and B. Take prop position as shown, you'll be able to make the jump. Okay, so we're going full on. There we go. That's the one. And a mysterious fruit, because that's, of course, that's what we need. And we're going up. Up again. And we're running out of stamina. And down. And we're in.
Hello? Anybody here? Coming through.
I wouldn't expect anyone to be here, but you never know. There are homeless people. They are a thing.
Now, where exactly?
Unfortunately, they are a thing.
There's got to be some clues that'll give me that.
Probably that giant arrow on the floor is probably a good place to start. Right, are we going... Are we just jumping down? I guess we're just jumping down. I don't know if we're going to get back up. I don't think we can get back up that way. Right.
Huh? Are these burn marks?
Yes, they are. With an arrow. Blood for sure. Black saying's got to be blood, so this is where Mikoshiba's body was.
What the?
And there we go, there's the arrow. Which we've seen this before, because obviously we saw it at the opening scene. When the police were finding the body. Burn marks on the floor, looks like there's a red powdered dust on the surface. Is it? Oh wait, investigation complete, so we're not looking for anything else. Okay. Someone gonna rock up behind us. That arrow must indicate the body's location. Guess the killer liked to have everything lined up. Bill matches up with the photo, so Mikashi was alive when he was brought here. Which means this isn't just where his body was dumped, it's where the murder actually happened.
Huh?
Person? Who's coming in? Cop? Someone's coming. Crap, cops just had to come back to the scene now.
Hey, I heard something. Who's there?
It's one of the cops that were at the hi.
State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
I don't need no backup.
Wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
Put your hands up and turn around.
I mean, he asked you a direct question. I mean, maybe if you give him a direct answer, he may listen to you. However, we're in trouble.
Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
Correct.
Yeah, in Kamurocho.
Weren't you the guy at Seirio yesterday? I could have sworn I saw your face there.
Absolutely, yes.
Huh? Maybe.
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charmed, I'm sure.
New cop. One of the old cops in obviously was
this fella here is Sakura.
Gotten rid of.
Sup?
In the previous game, that is.
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
Barging in?
You guys were done.
Not really. Snuck in, yes.
Take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You hear on Shirosaki-sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right? The grouchy one.
She's not grouchy.
Okay, how'd you know?
Well, it started when Miko Shiba's body turned up. Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one.
Curious.
Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer.
So why would the police say don't investigate this?
So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working your case, that means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Yeah, that's solid detective work.
Certainly got my number.
That is actually solid detective work.
Taking these cuffs off.
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal. First, you got any thoughts on all that?
On anything specific?
The part about HQ locking us out of interviewing a Hara, smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
That's actually very... I am very curious about that now myself. Since HQ, I'm assuming that Tokyo PD seems to be stepping on the local police's toes. So it goes higher. Does it go higher than Ihara? Any crimes that happen in Ijincho fall under Kanagawa PD's jurisdiction, not Tokyo's, which explains why Watanabe here might be ticked off.
Ihara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, they were that simple. This isn't about protection. They get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, not only is this cop a nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder.
I think he's only a creep because he wanted an alibi.
Their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry to keep their asses clean.
Yeah, I could see how that makes sense.
Anyway,
So then again, so it doesn't make sense that they would be protecting him.
Was hand them our notes on the murder. Can you believe that crap? Like hell we're gonna bend over for them. But look where that's got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ehara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who gets the credit? Don't tell me they're that petty.
I don't think it's that.
Like you wouldn't believe. Well, the higher-ups play intel hoarding games. Ehara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So
I'm sure I could get in to see.
Was gonna take you down to the station and put the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we could collaborate.
I'm a very good detective.
Yeah, I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know, and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
I would take that deal.
What you've got is worth making one.
I would take a deal. It's going to be such a waste of time. I want some info from these cops myself. I mean, that is not common knowledge. That. Give it that.
Okay. How about this?
Because the other stuff they know about, this picture was new.
Hiro Mikoshiba. Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Seems so, yes.
Get this. What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
You're craftier than I thought.
Yes.
Fine.
We're very crafty and we're very good at the job. It just so happens that...
Alright, let me get this straight.
We were accidentally given it. We were given it.
Serio High teacher. A strange woman showed up with this photo.
Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Also, that's nice graphics on that hat. It really looks fluffy.
Student teaching program.
I know that.
It looks like, you know, one of those fleece hats.
Had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere.
Alright, so we're working together.
Here's gonna look into Ehara for us. We may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
I mean, we can, you know, I can get places that you can't. At the very least. Oh, that's a lovely picture. That'll be 2 months after his death. Look, boy looks pretty decayed.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago. October 7th, 6:30 a.m.
Where?
To his mother as he exited their house.
Oh, okay.
In the city.
Thank you.
Since there were no other sightings,
asking you shall receive.
Likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us.
Yeah, you're not going to travel that far.
There must have been at least 2 suspects, a driver and a handler. If it were me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Yeah, I think 2 people are going to be able to handle that guy, or a guy, better than just the one. Unless they had a gun.
How digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife.
After they tuned him up a little bit as well.
Get all that hot shot?
Yeah. So on the day Mikoshiba went missing, he was abducted near his home. He was killed right here, no earlier than 7:30 a.m.
And what was our friend Ehara doing at that time? The old perv was walking through Ikebukuro's ticket gates around 7:43 a.m. This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple security tapes.
Yeah, so he has an alibi.
But if that's true,
also he's not a woman.
Killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Yeah, that's the meat of his alibi. Yet somehow he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite being in custody the whole time. So there's no doubt he's connected to the killers. We can just put the screws.
Well, I'm going to assume the flares was maybe set up early in advance, but then set off. Someone working with Ihara came to set them off to point to the body, precisely when he meant to, precisely when the Ihara wanted them to.
Hell, beg Shirosaki-sensei for a visit if you have to. HQ can't say squat about his attorney visiting.
Hell of a cop. We only just met him halfway becoming his gopher. Then again, I guess I'd do the same thing.
What you said raises some questions of my own. About
Yes.
the crime scene and the body.
Oh yeah? Ask away then.
Okay, so now we're on the offensive now. We need to ask whether evidence the police collected from the scene. Or what did they pick? Time of death? Cause of death?
What was the victim's cause of death?
A weapon? Did he pick up a weapon?
A massive hemorrhage.
Yep. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death. After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him. And lifting his chin with his left hand, his right hand slid the knife.
Sounds like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
Okay, so that was set in stone?
A few things we're sure of.
Okay, so can we... I was wondering whether we only had a certain number of questions, but I think we may have all the questions.
Is the window for me?
Maybe we can ask all the questions.
Based on how digested his breakfast was, he was killed somewhere between 7:30 and noon on the morning of October 7th.
We need to get all the information.
I'm impressed you can narrow it down like that with a 2-month-old corpse.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the kidnapping,
True.
they made him eat a typical Mikoshiba family breakfast.
It's possible. All they had to do was make him say what he usually eats.
Yeah.
Good. We're on the same page.
Never even considered that.
Now, if we take
that was kind of cool.
The decomposition of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death actually ranges from 7:30 a.m. on October 7th all the way to the end of that month. So about 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
That's quite that's a massive that is a massive gap.
The body's just too decomposed to do that. But expand the time frame all you want. Ihara was in custody through the whole thing, so he couldn't have done the deed.
Right. He spent 2 months behind bars. Hate to think a different crime got him such a strong alibi.
In any case,
different crime on purpose.
Mikoshiba. And if we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
Right. What about the burn marks?
I noticed the
We're just going to ask everything as per usual, just because we know we can ask everything now.
Somebody lit flares here, the ones that shoot red smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body. Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal to make sure the body got found. They probably had the timing all worked out with Ihara so he could predict the body's discovery from maximum impact.
True.
That's exactly what he did. Just as
but then again, does that mean that whoever Ihara's minions are, they have contact with them even in jail?
Wanted to blow everyone's minds.
State of the body.
What shape was the body in when it was found?
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His hands were zip-tied behind the chair, securing him in place. The cause of death was the throat wound. Before that, they really worked him over.
Looks like it from the picture.
Gotta go.
Damn.
They even broke all his fingers. On both hands.
That's gotta hurt as well.
Painful.
Barbaric.
Right. I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be Yakuza, could be Mafia. Take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out too, just to make sure there's no stone left unturned.
The Liu Mang triad thing? The masked guys that were fought in the last episode? What else? Who owns the building?
Doesn't this place have a manager? I'm sure it wasn't always like this.
There is a property owner. He's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted for 2 years. Apparently, there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken
Someone
by killers, most likely.
Definitely broke the padlock. Also, did we find a murder weapon? We know it's a knife.
There were no weapons at the scene. A real shame. That'd be some decisive evidence.
So when you said it was a knife, was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
I wouldn't call it a guess.
Educated guess.
Outright stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like instrument.
So essentially an educated guess. Right. I have no more questions.
I think I'm starting to get the picture here. That should be it for questions.
Tell me, you detectives out in Kamurocho always this hands-on?
Sorry, what?
What do you mean?
Saying you guys were quick. We had barely set foot in Seiryu High, and you already had the run of the place. Hell, you even closed in on that Sawa sensei and got a meeting with her.
I was just lucky to have been there on another case.
So yeah, we're there on other matters.
Is that right?
Hello.
What? What's wrong?
Somebody's spying on us with binoculars.
Peoples?
No shit?
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket. My number's on my card!
Oh.
Yagami!
Bye then. What we're doing?
Hey, wait up!
We're chasing.
Hold up!
Oh wait, I don't have to hold the button. Ow. Wrong button. That was the wrong button.
You won't get away.
Ow. Again, I missed. Why are we running around in circles?
You won't get away.
Give me a break here!
Oh,
Gotcha.
totally fine. We run around twice in circle and then he just suddenly stopped. Is that because we were so bad at it that he ran out of energy?
Damn, hot shot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
Yes.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other 2 guys with me. They'll be here any minute.
Or you think, will you?
Dawkins, is that it? Better than busting in like you own the place.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
True. So that's my phone going off again.
Why'd you run?
I ran because I saw a cop jump out a window and charge at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
I mean, it's
He thinks you're a cop.
pretty logical. If someone comes flying out of a window at you,
I'd be
like
honored.
Batman style,
Do you have any idea?
I would probably run too.
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other 2 pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high school together.
Which high school?
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
What's that?
Well,
Interesting.
I'm organizing a class reunion.
Interesting
China.
license.
So
I've never seen one like that.
The location in advance.
This ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
We thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the
Excuse me,
crime
I've got a pain in me.
Morbid
This
idea,
part of my hand, the meat in my hand.
I
I'm
suppose.
trying to. It feels like a knot, muscle knot. I'm trying to
Academy.
get rid of it. I've been trying all day to get rid of it. Right. So it's not Seiryu High. Man, these guys are seriously not linked to the crime in any way. I mean, at least we went for a
We're
run.
here.
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate.
Definitely. Cooperate and you get out of here.
Nabi-san!
Alright, you jokers are free to go. Appreciate you being so civil.
Yeah, get out of here.
Settles it. They were just dumbass rubberneckers.
True, but at least we know. At least we know for certain now.
Break, huh? After all you went through chasing them down.
I don't mind. My motto's to always swing for the fences.
Yeah, well, your strikeout was pretty amusing. The guy who goes down swinging is alright in my book.
He seems decent.
Give my regards.
Seems like a decent cop.
Sensei. Hope he gets some dirt on Ehara soon.
Well, that was interesting. Starting to piece things together. Good thing time for a chat with Sari-san, actually. Are we going to go there? Which for now, should head back to Yagami 99 and then came with Sari-san. Okay, we're just going to give her a call. We're not going to travel. Alright. Let's head back to Yagami 99. A lot of guys down here. Don't bump into them. Never mind. Are we actually fighting? No, wait, we're not fighting the guys we bumped into. Hi.
Let's stay down.
Oh, bit of cheap plastic. Nice. Who doesn't love a good bit of cheap plastic? We're hanging a left here. And in we go. Hello?
Hello?
Yagami-san, do you have a minute? It's Shirosaki.
Oh. Sorry.
I was just about to call you. I was gonna say I've got some leads on the murder.
Yes?
By the way,
nice to you call, actually.
Detective Watanabe, would you? From Kanagawa PD?
Oh, yes. He came asking me about the harassment case. Apparently he couldn't interview Ehara, so he got us instead.
Yeah, he mentions as much.
Apparently Tokyo PD suspects Ehara might be linked to the murder in some way. And since they don't want Kanagawa stealing the show, they're blocking their investigators out.
That does make sense.
Very petty.
Not in a bureaucratic way.
By the way, when's your next appointment with Ehara?
As soon as we're ready, honestly. Did you want to come along?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yes, I would very much like so.
Research beforehand. I want to know exactly how Ehara's crime played out.
Funny you should say that. Hoshino-kun just told me he's going to re-inspect the crime scene tomorrow. He said it's
nice.
To plot Ehara's movement from Ikebukuro all the way to Shinjuku, where he was caught.
That actually would be incredibly handy.
Then I ought to go with.
If that's the case, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Yagami-san? It's me, Hoshino.
Yo, Hoshino.
Here you'll be helping me out tomorrow.
I'm stoked to be there.
I like Hoshi.
Oh, and could you bring the statements from Ehara's arrest with you? It'd be a huge help if you could walk me through what happened on site.
You got it. We'll be starting from Ikebukuro Station, so just meet me there tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
See you then.
That'll happen. Can deal with the rest tomorrow. I think it's time to recharge. Let's head in then. Let's head in there and let's go and have a bit of a rest. No one's here. Rest. Let's just rest. Meet me with Hoshino-kun at the Ikebukuro station. Probably best to take a taxi. Alright. I guess we're going off. Alright. So taxi. Conveniently, there's one just right here. I don't have to go looking for one. And yes, I'll take a pebble. So we're going to the train station. Base says 500 yen. Where would you like to go? Main story. Yeah, that's the one we'll go when you go to the train station. I'm very surprised we didn't take a train to the train station. Tokyo Ikebukuro Station.
See that sign right there? Ehara was leaning on that before the incident.
Right. So like that?
Just like that. He was standing around searching for a victim.
Okay.
Ehara's the man in the cap and sunglasses.
Are you sure it was him though? It's him deciding who to attack. Damn, looking at it now, he's pretty suspicious.
So, Ehara
he's obvious though.
Platform a while.
He's been very obvious about it.
Yeah, he walked past the ticket gate at 7:43 a.m. This was confirmed by the security tapes as well as when he swiped his transit card. After that, he wandered the platform an entire hour ogling women.
He spent that long choosing a target?
Yeah. Sick, isn't it?
And the security camera that caught him would be... that one?
Yes.
That's right.
Why is it not pointing in the same direction, though? Doesn't look like it's movable. Ikebukuro is pretty famous for its sheer amount of foot traffic. Like, when I say movable, it's like remote controllable. It looks like fixed, which I find strange. But it doesn't look like it could hit where we were standing. Right, sorry. Ikebukuro is pretty famous for its sheer amount of foot traffic. In a station like this, the cameras almost never have a blind spot.
Anyhow, at 9:06 a.m., Ihara finally honed in on his would-be victim. Then he boarded her train, which was departing for Shinjuku.
Okay.
She's the one in the pink cardigan and white skirt?
Yeah. Yumi Mami.
Right there.
An office worker.
I was looking at the one up at the top there. Although you cast that's maybe a purple jacket.
The two of them show up on the train's interior cam as well. According to the victim's statement, Ihara began by rubbing her posterior with the back of his hand. But it didn't stop there. After that, he put his hand up her skirt.
Pretty sickening.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he targeted someone shy, thinking she wouldn't resist. Makes me angry just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm angry
To
at that as well.
call for help, meaning she endured this for 6 minutes until the train reached its stop in Shinjuku.
Can you send what you just showed me to my phone?
Sure. Now let's head to Shinjuku Station. Then we can watch as the jerk gets busted. Even if we did defend him in court, an asshole's still an asshole.
Very true. Client may be an asshole and maybe guilty, but he deserves at least some kind of defense.
To Shinjuku.
The train's pretty light right now, but it was packed during the crime, right?
Oh yeah, the car occupancy at that time of day can easily reach 180%.
And
that's crazy to me.
Roughly where
like,
I am.
Can you imagine being squeezed into a train like 80%? Like 80% past its like 100%. Like it's full at 100%. But like they get squeezed in like a can of sardines. 180% is ridiculous to me. It really is. I think I'm including looking around. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Train information. Do we have it in English?
Suspicious.
Car's pretty empty right now, but when the Ihara committed crime, it was 180% full. 100% full, meaning that all seats and straps are being used by passengers. That's crazy to me.
What the?
Camera. Security camera that records the train's interior. These were installed to deter train gropers or at the very least identify them. Also, I don't know why I was surprised there that we found a camera, because we've seen the camera footage from inside the train. Never mind me, it's just me being a little bit dim. Hello, person over there. Hi. Why are you staring at me? Are you okay? Oh. I wonder what happened there. That freaked me out a little bit. Just suddenly went black.
Ihara and Mamiya-san both exited the train and got onto the platform here.
Right.
But right before that, Mamiya-san suddenly grabbed Ihara's wrist and yanked his hand out from under her skirt. That's when she got a good look at her assailant.
So without a doubt, she saw it was him.
Yes, and there were also traces of her garments on his hand during evidence analysis. Anyway, after being grabbed, Ihara wrenched himself free and took off at a sprint. See, here he gets off the train and bolts across the platform.
That's a weird kind of alibi.
Chases after him, asking people around her for help.
This is what they kept looping on TV.
Yeah. And honestly, with all this evidentiary footage, to defending him in court was a lost cause.
Which is fine. If he's guilty, then it's fine.
Sure, take a look around you. There's more than just one camera pointed at us. They're practically everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're outside, you're always on someone's camera.
Hara was finally tackled right in front of those stairs. Oh, right. I have a diagram of the platform to show you.
So Ihara gets off the train here, and then gets apprehended here. How far apart is that?
Roughly 100 meters. Both he and the victim were weaving their way through the crowd.
Which I find a little bit strange.
Very chaotic. Even after Ihara was caught, the train was stalled 20 minutes until the area was deemed safe.
Hey, you think we could get the positions of all these cameras and where they're pointing penciled in?
That's a very good question. Can we do that? Is that possible?
Good idea. Let's check each camera's position as we walk over to where Ihara was detained.
That's odd to me. Because
that's where he got tackled. So if you could let me know whenever you see a camera. I can mock it up on our diagram here.
Alright, you do that. So why didn't he, if he disembarked here, why didn't he, if he's trying to escape, why didn't he go up either these stairs or the other stairs? Why did he end up at the other end of the platform? Wait, I'll be looking for cameras. One right there. Check this one off.
Suspicious.
One there. Oh, was he trying to find the one?
What the?
Was he trying to find a way without being spotted on camera? Maybe? Running from the opposite direction, probably don't need Marcus' camera. So we've got that one. So we're heading down here. We've got that one. Oh wait, I can't go any further.
Hey.
Oh, there we go. I see one.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's go up a little further now.
Alright. So we're going to the next... Okay, we're doing them into chunks. I didn't know whether we're doing the whole thing in one go. Got that one. Did I get that one?
Hey.
No, I didn't. There we go. That was my last one. I thought I got that one already. But apparently not.
Looks like we got all the cameras. Our diagram is now complete.
Again, Hoshi, I don't know where you are. Right, this diagram represents the station at the town that groping it. Ihara got off the train at 1912. Okay. From the debording area, he ran in the direction of the arrow, then was tackled by concerned citizens.
Now we'll pencil in the camera locations and what directions they're pointing.
So each of the orange areas represents the security camera's field of view. Is there anything I can take note of when I'm looking at this overhead view? It's very much like you wanted to be on as many thing here. Blind spot. Blind spot. It looked like he was deliberately trying to get on as many cameras as possible. However, there's that blind spot right there. Does the dotted line part of the arrow indicate a blind spot between the cameras? If so, there won't be any footage of Ihara running through here.
Hey.
Another blind spot up there. This arrow shows the path Ihara and the victim took as they ran the platform. Ihara's point to capture. No, that's that one. This is where Ihara got tackled by witnesses. Multiple others on the scene documented this with their smartphone cameras. This is what we call eyewitness footage. Bet the TV stations shell out for this sort of thing. Now I'm curious as to why he didn't go up here.
Suspicious.
Oh. Her and the victim disembarked here. The train pulled at 9:12. The victim was gripping Hara's hand as he broke free of her. Then he tried to run away. Okay. So we have a blind
this was
spot.
the general situation when Ahara committed his crime.
You did very well there, Hoshi,
What do you think,
to pull up that
Yagami-san?
map and get that sorted out quickly.
Do you think Ahara and Mamiya-san were riding the train pretty frequently?
Oh yeah, Mamiya-san commuted by train. She was here every weekday. Same goes for Ahara, actually, but he was off that day. Supposedly he was going to see his wife, even though they're separated.
Did he ever say why he wandered around the platform for an hour?
He said the thought of his wife had him flustered and he couldn't force himself to board the train.
Really?
He always had an excuse ready for anything you asked him, including the harassment charges. He pled not guilty, but the evidence said otherwise. There wasn't a single argument we could make in court to establish reasonable doubt.
Safe to say he did it. But on the same day, he knew his son's bully would be murdered in Ijincho.
Very true. Seems like that. Well, sorry, very true. Seems like that.
Spontaneous need to grab some ass.
I agree. It's almost like all the commotion around the harassment might have been planned out.
Yeah. Create an alibi.
Everything was. Even down to getting captured.
Yeah. He really played everyone by turning harassment into an alibi for murder. No matter how much evidence points to him as a killer, he can deny it with complete immunity.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
At the very least,
It's a very unique alibi.
Some connection. But I can't imagine he'll talk. Whatever his plan is, it's pretty clear Ahara is committed.
To what? Getting revenge for his son?
I think so.
Yeah.
Who do you think his accomplices could be?
Could be
Ahara's
anyone.
a veteran cop. Think maybe he knows how to hire an actual assassin? If so, he could have just paid for his revenge, right?
Sure.
It's possible.
But assassins cost an arm and a leg. He wasn't rich before all this, was he?
No. He barely scraped up enough to cover his lawsuit against the school.
Maybe the gang? Maybe the Liu Mang. I'm going to call them the Liu Mang things. I don't know if that's correct. But the ones that attacked us, they could very well have done the deed as well. Got the scenes of both the murder and the train groping. That should be all the place I need to see. Phone call.
Hey, it's Shirosaki.
Hey on.
What's up, Sari-san?
You ready to go?
Scheduling an interview with Ahara tomorrow at the Tokyo Detention Center. We'll take a taxi from Genda's if that all works for you.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to
I need
me.
to head back to Ijincho for now.
Something you forgot to do?
Yeah. It involves Ahara's motive, which would be without a doubt his son's suicide.
Definitely.
So I want to confirm if Mikoshiba really bullied the kid. And the best person to ask happens to be down in Ijincho.
Alright, then I'll let you get to it.
Cool. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. I wonder how that's going to work out. I'm assuming we're going to be going Sawa Sensei. Mikoshiba, Ahara. Yeah, I think I saw everything there was to see each other at the cramp scenes. I missed that. I completely read that wrong, I think. Now all that's left is getting Sawa Sensei to talk. He'll be learning what happened with Ihara's son 4 years ago. Okay, so let's go follow the arrow. We're going to go this way. We're going to go down this street. I think we're probably heading to the school. I would assume that we're heading to the school. Let's just go the wrong way down a one-way street. Because that is perfectly valid. I mean, we are just skateboarding. Sorry, hoverboarding. cliffhanger right here. More points because we can grab more points. Excuse me. Thank you. Ooh, we ran out of road. We ran out of road, however, we're at the school. And remember, no, sir, no running in front of the kids. And also, these kids are still here talking about the UFO and the guy that got kidnapped. But again, we're remaining focused. I really hope we can get to her and we can talk her into giving us more information. Because I kind of think it's going to be better if we work together on it than otherwise. Second floor. Are we going to go to the classroom or the school? Is the school still in session? Right. We're running. Oh. Boop. Hello again. I'm here to check in on you. You're in the same position as I left you.
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Does it not?
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro
I think it
so
does.
badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you?
I need to know.
What really?
We all need to know collectively. We all need to know.
Why don't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know.
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty.
That kind of broke a bit of a barrier there, didn't it?
They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
Yeah, she needs to know this, so that she knows that it's serious. It's not something that she should brush under the rug. I'm not putting through a lot right now, but she's connected to this too. It's got information I need to know before I go see her. Alright.
Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Maybe actually, yeah.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago,
maybe it wasn't just to prove an alibi, but the fact that he can announce to the world in front of the public,
won't change.
like press conference kind of thing, you know, like all the evidence.
Anything wrong.
Are you
It'll make the
about
news.
that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again.
That's quite the ultimatum.
So which is it?
"4 years ago."
Which is
not long after
we're on the
I
roof.
transferred
Okay, I
him to
thought
teach
we'll
English.
skip to the
That's
next
when
day.
it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So you suspected...
Shiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since
they always
he
do.
lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay,
sounds very much
beat him up
like a
at
dick.
school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me?
Probably something
He
on
said
Unhinged.
not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that not surprise
Don't want to ruin their lives over
be honest,
an allegation of bullying.
hard to paint
Just ruin
such an
the
outwardly
bully,
model
the
student
person that the
in a
bullying's
negative
life.
There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story.
I've been there before.
Someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that.
That's enough.
But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough.
Maybe not good enough, but it was a start. It was enough that you even attempted to do that.
Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
Yes.
I did.
So 4 years ago, Sawa-sensei stood up to Mikoshiba for his terrible behavior. Then why did you keep it for yourself?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out.
Yeah, I would too.
Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
Yeah.
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them.
Oh, okay.
Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
That makes total sense now.
Pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting
You can see the hatred in her eyes right there.
So,
see that?
Before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee
No,
presented
sorry, the hatred, the anger. I should say, not hatred.
no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades.
Too many.
Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up...
Even one is too many.
But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings.
To be fair, I wouldn't be either.
Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open.
Something happened.
That damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Definitely not.
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate.
You didn't.
After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro.
You didn't stand your ground. Although it's understandable, given the pressure and the inexperience.
So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence,
all of them,
then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Yes.
Yep, definitely sounds like it.
Incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him?
I will say, I agree you should have. However, hindsight's 2020. It's a wonderful thing.
Good for him. I can never fully believe it.
You have a split second to make a decision and a lifetime to tear it apart.
He transferred to another school. God, to think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
I'm assuming we're talking about the other teacher. I missed that because I was spouting quotes. Wait, when the story did Hara definitively found out that Mikoshiba was a bully? It wasn't clear at the trial whether he could really bring himself to kill a person.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami
Letting it eat you alive from the inside.
You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Off the roof?
Damn, okay.
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him.
I'm so mad right now.
His teaching job.
This game's bringing back memories and...
For poor Toshiro-kun.
We're alright. We're alright.
Nobody's held responsible at all.
I'm angry.
And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that,
It's hitting quite close to home. I will say that.
Son must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
A hug. She needs a hug. She needs... For the record, I absolutely can't stand a bully. Genuinely, I have zero tolerance for it now. After many, many years of suffering through it. And I suffered through it from like a work perspective as well, when I was more of an adult. And I just put up with it and put up with it and put up with it. And now I have zero tolerance for it. More so than I did before. Because that shit shouldn't happen. And apologies for swearing there. It shouldn't happen. And human beings can be the most cruelest things on this planet. Especially kids. Especially kids. It really annoys me. I'm gonna try and simmer it down. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna go into a rant. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm gonna simmer it down. We're gonna be all right. Swallow it. Off we go. Right. I think I have a clearer picture about what happened 4 years ago, and I'm ready to interview Ihara. Should we go back to Yokohama 99 and get some rest? Or we're gonna say goodbye to you, or are we all right? I think she needs some time by herself. Should let her be. Okay. I know you probably can't, but please don't jump off the roof or anything. I don't think it's silly. I don't think you're going to, but you know, still. I mean, you could jump down there. Right, sorry. We're not talking about jumping anyway. Can we go out the window? Can we take a shortcut out the window? No, we can't. Unfortunate. Hello. Do I want to talk to you? I'm lost again. Just want to get to the classroom on the 3rd floor. 2nd floor is 2 lines on the hallway wall. 3rd floor is 3. Stay calm. Okay. I was expecting some kind of side quest there, but apparently not. Alright, so we're heading back to Yokohama 99. Let's go!
What is going on? Having a party?
Probably yes.
Hey, welcome back. Care for a drink, Yagami?
Here I am working.
Heads up.
Here I am working, and you're all having a merry old time.
Not that you haven't already.
Who, me? Well, whatever do you mean?
Kuwana's fine. He just swung by to have a chat with you, man.
Okay.
Mind hanging out over beers and shogi.
Kaito's a gentleman and a scholar. I like your style.
What do you want with me?
Yeah, what's going on right now?
Son. You're only here to get to the bottom of that Hiro Mikoshiba kid's murder, right?
Correct.
That's gotta be the reason the Yokohama Liumang attacked you, isn't it? All I'm saying is that you've gotta cut me in, man.
Thanks, but I've got enough help.
So some hotshot detective strolls into town and tries to leave the local guy out in the cold?
Absolutely.
No offense, but that's not gonna fly.
You gonna play your turn? Just finish your game and go home already.
Wouldn't you benefit from someone who knows the scene? You know, I can get you anywhere in a Jincho above or below ground.
Aren't you expensive?
I'll give you a first-time customer price.
Oh, really?
I'm about to sit here and let some outsider swoop in and take all the credit alone. And that means I guess I'm gonna chill here until you give me the nod.
It's Tsukumo and Sugiura's place as far as I'm concerned. Not even my call to make.
I welcome having more company. The more the merrier. That'll be the agency motto.
I don't really care.
Alright.
Such a nice office. I'm gonna love it here.
So you got yourself your own Kaito.
Yagami,
your own version of Kaito.
The internet picked up on the Ihara link to Mikoshiba.
Okay.
The trending sentiment is that he killed him in an act of vengeance for his son.
They've already figured that part out?
See for yourself. Here, check it out.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look here.
Son of a bitch student teacher should burn in hell for bullying a kid all the way to suicide. Mikoshiba was a damn psychopath.
Oh, really?
Ihara is the vigilante groper. And that's not even the trolls.
So the news is blowing up on the net, huh?
In internet terms, this is only the first spark that could ignite into a fire. Not even what I'd call viral.
Then who's lighting the spark? The people responsible for Mikoshiba's murder?
Possibly.
I'll have to go down a few more rabbit holes before I can make that call, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
That said, some posts are kinda suspicious. This one here, for instance. Ihara totally called the location of the body at his trial.
True.
The fact that he did that never really even went public, as far as I can tell.
It was kept off the record?
When Ihara got arrested,
okay.
the cop-turned-groper story and his sexual battery charges were huge news. It was all the media could talk about. But by the time his trial rolled around, the news had already moved on. His guilty verdict barely made a blip.
Fellas, I told you I wanted to be kept in the loop on this stuff. You saying Mikoshiba had more than one killer? And where are they?
Entirely possible.
You think these lunatics are still hanging around Ijincho?
It's been over 2 months already, man. If they were here, they're probably long gone by now. Another peaceful day in Ijincho, right?
Rock.
Check outside.
Excuse me, windows are not cheap. Oh, hello. Hi, guys.
The white mask again.
Let's go, Chuck.
I guess we're going...
I'll catch you later.
Not bad.
I mean, I guess we're running.
You're not getting away this time.
Okay, I'm going for it.
Won't get away.
Ball. Why? Yeah, have a ball at the back of the head. Can I hit him again with the same ball? Ow. Never mind. I was too busy looking at the ball. Ow. It's alright, it was just my shin. Jump. Ow. Never mind. That's Y, not J.
You won't get away.
Over the wall. Thank you. Right. Left. Over. Thank you.
Hold up.
Bucket. Back of the head. Thank you very much. We're not going to go for the bucket a second time. Come on.
You won't get away.
And over. Keep on hitting A to jump. I don't know why. Ow. Okay, I'm starting to fail here. I feel like I'm not good at this. Left. Right. Left.
Hold up.
Oh, we're going around again. Over. Sorry, I'm doing. Oh, going over again. Oh, another bucket. Yeah, have that. Got him. He's very low health.
You won't get away.
Yeah, I got you. I got you now. You ran out of steam. You ran out of steam, my guy. Hi. Also, I'm low on health myself, to be fair. No, stamina was stamina, not health. When it's raining. I'm glad he's, actually out of breath.
Oh, great. Where am I?
I think we might be in their territory. Hi. Can we maybe talk about this a little bit? Because there's a lot of you and you all have weapons.
Don't worry, man. I'm not planning on killing you tonight.
Okay, but why else would you take off the mask?
Why has he got a
Because from this point forward,
Smash Brothers logo on his face?
You won't be coming back.
Claws.
I'm Tesso. For what it's worth, I'm an officer candidate of the Yokohama Liumang.
Okay, we're going, hold on, Voldo? Or Voldo? Or we're... Can't be Wolverine because Wolverine only has 3.
You took out some of my masked boys the other day.
Yes.
Oh, you mean those guys who thought they could sneak up on me in the afternoon?
Maybe if you hadn't resisted at the time, you'd be in a lot less pain than you're about to be in the near future.
Who's paying you to try to take me down?
Yes, that's a good question.
Job that came down from the top of the org. I don't know who hired us, and to be honest, I don't give a shit either. But ripping up a kick-ass detective like you sure sounds like a good time.
I guess we're
None of you guys make a move!
I want to see if the rumors are true.
Guess we're fighting.
First taste.
Also, I'm not happy about fighting this guy. We'll need to work out a style as well, because I don't think boxing's going to do it. I think we need to be going snake, so we can at least do counters. We're not actively fighting yet.
Here we go.
Hi, Yagami, maybe.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think we need to be snake here. Okay. Right. Hi. You know, I like your style here. Whoa, hey. Ow.
Let's see what you slice you to ribbons.
Excuse me, I do go focus mode when I'm in fighting, as you know. When I talk, I tend to make mistakes. Ow, that was unblockable. Okay, come on. Are we alright? Oh, really? Oh, okay. That was a counter. That was a kind of good counter, that. Are you coming? You'll probably do something to heal. Hi. Ow. I'm sorry, but hold on while I go in the inventory. I think I might need some health. Do I have health? May as well use that. May as well use that while we're here. So I don't want to go crazy. Come on then. Ow. Are you throwing knives at me? And he dodged. Don't get greedy. Alright. We're not bad. That's not bad. We didn't try and button mash. We had a little bit of back and forth. That was a good fight. I think I might be getting the hang of it. Boys. Kaito.
Running a little late tonight, aren't we, Kaito-san?
Yeah, my bad. Had to punch my way through a few guys.
I'm so glad to see you.
If you stick around, it's not gonna matter how many lives you've got.
Yeah, but if I run now, who's gonna pay for Tsukumo's window then?
For fuck's sake, I'll just pay for it. Now get out of there.
You got a deal.
That's a deal right there. Oh, wait. So, hi. So I guess we're actually fighting still. You know, I love this style, I really do. Come on, boys. Oh, you know, I really do like that style.
Path's all
like-
clear. I'm on my way.
See you later then. I'm not gonna run. We're just gonna walk out of here. We're just gonna walk out of here. Oh, that was a shin kick right there. Or was that his ankle? Something bent the wrong way. I can tell you that right now. Any more?
Are we done here?
Can we just leave? I guess we are.
Yagami!
Yes,
Yeah?
what do you want now?
You want something? What was it?
Tesco? Should we call him Tesco?
Just want to say, I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting you to take out all these guys, to be honest.
Thanks. But if you're feeling generous, how about you tell me who hired you?
Didn't I say this before? I got no interest in doing that.
I know, but, you know, it's worth a try.
Do me a favor and turn down the job next time, maybe?
Yeah, right. If the request comes through again, I'm taking it. Simplest solution for you is to get the hell out of town.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Just go already.
Yeah, time to go. I think we've had enough fighting. We've had enough fighting for today.
Hey, not bad, man. A lot of young folks look up to Tesso, so gaining his respect is gonna have some perks.
Oh, really? It doesn't look so. Doesn't sound like perk.
Wouldn't go that far. Tesso's not the only young hothead among them. But hey, at least they probably won't blindside you anymore, and that's a victory in itself.
A slight victory.
That is a step forward. A baby one.
Teeny tiny step.
Anyway,
but it's better than the one we haven't done. The one I haven't got.
Tells me they're not in the clear just yet.
So who's going to pay for the window? Are we actually literally just around the corner again? I should just go down the street. Hi, hello, hello, goodbye, I'll see you there. Why is it dark? Sagira? Who? Sagira? It looked like his shoes. You alright, my guy?
Yagami-shi. Oh, thank God you're back.
Tsukumo.
Yeah, what the hell happened here?
He's knocked out cold. Damn it.
He's not bleeding though. He's got a little bit of blood, but it's not like it's not pouring of blood.
Again, you say? Were they any different from what the Liumang wear?
Masked men.
I couldn't get a good look.
Other ones.
Sugiura-shi, they
Cameras. We have cameras, don't we?
after me next. They cut me. My pinky.
They broke it?
Ooh.
Hey.
You're pinky.
Are you okay?
For being a typist, a pinky break is a bad one. Any finger broken, to be fair, is a bad one.
They said to tell you. This is your final warning.
Okay, final one. They're not. I guess the feeling. Well, get the feeling they're not messing around.
It hurts.
Who's pulling these strings though?
Come after me.
Talk. I think the Liumang were part of the plan. As bait.
Just like the cafe.
Office. The worst part is it fucking worked.
Yeah. I mean, I would have been dead as a doornail if you hadn't turned up, to be fair. I don't think I would have made it out of there in one piece. Well, gonna need a lot of windows.
This camera ought to show everyone coming in and out of the building.
Okay, good.
Look, there's me and Kaito chasing down the Liumang.
I mean, after I jumped down the window.
But here's the hitch.
See, I didn't see anyone when I came down. I didn't see any of these guys. Creepy masks.
There were 7 of them, and they didn't have
7.
those trademark white
Dang.
masks.
Alright.
So clearly, they're not Liumang.
Are they the ones higher up than
Must
the...
have got the white masks to lure us out, meaning they're the ones calling the shots here. Wouldn't surprise me if they were also Ihara's accomplices to murder.
Wouldn't be surprised.
No, it's hard to believe a single murder could involve so many people.
Really? Why do you say that?
More friends, more loose lips.
I would say, yeah, more friends, more loose lips. Loose lips sink ships, as to say.
Taking a man's life would require absolute solidarity from every single member. What could be their connection?
Could be they're Ihara's buddies in blue. After hearing what
Do you
happened
think?
to his kid, they couldn't help but feel for the guy.
If it were me...
Possibility,
yeah,
but
I'd
I don't know about that, like.
But not enough to watch a man die. Or do the deed myself.
Yeah, who'd throw their life away for that? Unless we're talking about the mob over here.
What mob, though?
That e-cig's that good, huh?
Considering the area's volatility, the Liumang are the best bet in the house. But if it's not them...
Who could it be?
Well, there is the Seiryu clan, but they have some decorum compared to these guys.
Okay.
And then the Komijul, the Koreans, they would never get caught on camera. They're shy like that. Go figure.
Impressive list you've got up there, Mr. Handyman. Too bad they're all dead ends.
They are very much dead ends.
Kamurocho, would you know who did it off the top of your head?
No.
So these guys killed Mikoshiba. What sort of faces are behind those masks? I mean, they're well dressed.
We've been waiting for.
I will say that.
Now we're gonna hunt them down for Tsukumo and Sugiura.
You get hit in the head or something? Find them and they'll mess your ass up.
Will they?
Don't you?
Will they really?
They were planning to take you out, man. The Liumang letting you off is nothing short of a miracle. Or would you rather risk your neck over nothing?
I've risked my left. I've risked my neck over less.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum. Yeah.
Jinsho guys
Correct,
won't see much
Kaito.
action.
Correct.
Yeah, well, any Jinsho, a handyman's wages don't cover life and limb.
I don't recall ever hiring you.
Yeah, we didn't hire you.
Yeah, and if you asked me now, I'd say hell no. This shit's getting way too over my head. And yours.
We've dealt with this kind of stuff before. Are you seeing yourself out?
Sorry, Kaito-san. But I'm gonna have to pass on drinks for a while. Send my regards to the lads.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, never chase what leaves.
Words to live by. If something leaves your life, don't chase it. Unless it's your wallet. Then you can probably chase it. Right, new info. So you resting up now? Are we good?
The agony. I was in a cold sweat all of yesterday.
It's going to affect your typing
At
somewhat.
this rate, I'll be forced to type one-handed. If you
I'm sure you
do
get
the math,
painkillers.
my pinky is worth more than an average person's whole hand. We're talking about at least a 30% drop in efficiency.
Don't worry about it. You came out with your life.
It's been a
That's
while
what
since
matters.
I got it this bad. I might even throw up.
So, leaving Kamurocho made you rusty, huh?
Really, with that? If I could wish the pain away, I would, man.
Hey,
A little bit of pride as well, I would imagine.
Plain, you'll be just fine.
I'm gonna make this up to you guys. I promise.
Well, if you want to do that, we'll need to figure out who and where they are. There's a high possibility this group is directly behind Mikoshiba's murder. And of
Definitely
course,
looks like it.
that
I
would
recognize
mean we
those
know
masks
Ihara
though.
as well. How about swapping more info with the Kanagawa police?
Let's save that for when we really need it.
Yeah.
We're not the
We need
authorities
a
here.
bit of a plan
so we need
here.
to play our cards close to our chest.
I think that's a wise decision.
Saori-san's on top of getting things set up with Ihara, right? In that case, I'll head back to Kamurocho. Take your time prepping. We can always regroup up there.
Alright. So let's go back to Kamurocho then. Are we taking a taxi? Are we actually taking a taxi? Are we actually... Wait, oh, Kamurocho. It's at the bottom. I was wondering there. Let's go. Black squirrel on the graffiti on the thing.
Something wrong?
Manhole cover?
You're crazy. But doesn't the city seem noisier to you?
The hell? Kaito's senses tingling or something?
Back in the old turf, though.
Huh, maybe they are. Well, no point trying to explain shit that doesn't make sense.
Also very true.
Anyway, I need to go talk to Sari-san before the interview.
Right. So we are heading back to Genda law offices. Kaito, don't run into people behind us there. At least try and dodge them. And we made it to Genda law offices. Feels like ages since we've been here. Hello.
Oh, Sari-san. Yagami-san made it.
Sorry for the wait. I ran into some typical nonsense. We good to go?
Absolutely.
I've been good to go for a while. Ehara's waiting, and so are the answers.
Oh dear. She
First
seems
thing
mad.
we wanna try to
She
get is
seems
how
mad that we're
involved he
late.
was in Mikoshiba's murder.
From the way it's been so far, I doubt he'll be eager to tell you.
If he won't open up, we'll have to play the trump card. Yagami-san. Ehara won't know what hit him.
I don't mind being the ace in the hole.
Makes a nice
Are
change.
you ego ready then, Yagami-san?
Yes. Am I gonna be
Well, this
dressed for
ain't
the
my
part?
department. Fill me in back at the office, okay? I might even tidy the place up a bit if you're lucky. Lots of open bottles to polish off.
Yeah, you do that. Right.
Oh, we're going?
Yes, aren't we? I thought you were ready. All right. Taxi. Guess we're sprinting. Sorry, yeah. To be fair. Sorry. I didn't realize you were chasing after me. Can we get in? Yes, we can. Alright. I was worried I would have to walk around the other side there. 410? It's 500 in 500 in the Yokohama.
Oh, I thought you'd lost already.
Yes.
So, what more could my lawyers want from me here?
Well, normally I would say the same.
Indeed.
However,
we have some information that we need from you.
It turns out you have a penchant for prophecy, Ehara-san.
Prophecy, huh? Kinda dramatic.
Yes, but you didn't give us much choice, did you?
No Hoshino today? Did you fire the poor guy?
No, he's
Yagami's
on another
a
case.
In a past life, I used to work with Genda and Sari-san. But today, I'm at Serio High School in a contract advisory role for one of their clubs.
Serio High School?
Yes, that is correct.
The same school Toshiro-kun went to 4 years ago. You'd know it. I happened to be out there working a separate case. But that was when Shirosake-sensei called, and so that's why I'm here.
Well, well. Okay. Why are you here then?
That'd be obvious at this point, I'd think.
Yes.
As you know, Mikoshiba turned up as you said. His body was found in a warehouse. The question is, why did you know that well enough to proclaim it in court?
Haha. You might say it was a miracle.
Oh, really?
I wished
would
hard
you?
enough for it to come true, and suddenly it did.
Care to tell us why you'd wish for a miracle like that?
Do you really need me to explain why?
Mikoshiba. You blame him for Toshiro-kun's death, don't you?
Yes, he does.
I do.
Even though when you took the school to court, no evidence turned up. A third-party investigation found no bullying occurred, didn't it?
At school, Mikoshiba tortured my son. He would beat him up, and then he'd demand all his money. That damn kid was a star student with high grades. My son's own class wouldn't stand up to him. To avoid being
still annoys me.
Toshiro used to.
I'm feeling the anger
from me or his mother to make sure he could pay Mikoshiba off.
Ahara-san, you seem to know a lot about what happened to your son. Do you have any proof?
Any proof at all?
Would I have lost if I did? That school can rot in hell for all I care. Speaking of,
well, I have some
You
information.
know what I'm convicted for? It was being a pervert. I admit to everything. I groped a businesswoman's ass in plain sight on a full train. There's no way I'm fighting for an appeal.
Why though?
So as for my
why did you do it? Because you don't come across as a pervert.
Ahara-san, just a second.
Why would I give you that?
Yagami-san.
Hiro Mikoshiba died in a lot of pain. His final moments were truly horrific. The last thing he felt must have been fear. After slitting his throat, his body was left to rot.
Are we getting a reaction from that?
Doesn't that sound great?
It tells me Ahara's guilty for sure. There's no doubt he's connected to Mikoshiba's murder. Definitely. You need to hold his attention, convince him to stay. Got to make him understand I have more info than the police do. Show a piece of evidence the police don't have. They don't have that. To have that now. Should we try that one?
Take a look at this.
So it seems to have more gravitas than the random guys in the hall.
Days. Where'd you get the photo?
From a teacher at Serio High. But where she got it is the interesting part.
Yes, definitely.
A strange woman gave it to her and said to stay away from the Mikoshiba case. You remember Sawa-sensei, yes?
Yeah, he doesn't. The police don't have that photo now, but they don't. He doesn't know that they have it.
Yeah, not a face I'd soon forget. She told the whole court he was never bullied.
True. She did say that.
And it's not just her I detest. The administrators, the lawyers. It felt like choking the life right out of them.
Understandable. But the way you went about it is completely wrong.
He got what he deserved. It's nothing short of insane that they were just going to let him get a teaching credential.
Is that why?
Back to a flawed and broken system of laws that has no business calling itself justice.
And it was you.
In some ways, I agree with you.
You orchestrated every aspect of how Mikoshiba would die. But you didn't act alone. Who were the people behind it? How'd you convince them to kill a man?
That's a good one. You, my friend.
We are
way off.
Do explain. Please, explain. Is that a win or is that a fail? Did we fail that? It felt like that's what was supposed to happen.
The way that interview went, Ahara's definitely guilty.
Definitely. How can we prove it?
Murders. Left with no leads to follow.
Yeah. Kept that secret on lockdown, no matter what I asked. What could possibly link Ihara to those men? Damn it! And I was so close, too. To think they're still somewhere in Ijincho. I need to find them before the trail goes cold.
Absolutely.
So you're heading back to Yokohama?
Not tonight. Kaito's waiting for me in the office. I'll be in town for now.
Okay. If anything changes, I'll contact one of you.
Thank you. Right. Back to work. Also, I'm not interested in those buzz details. Because we are actually running out of time. Or running over on time, I should say. It's one of those, I'm hedging my bets. We are running well over time. And I think I'm close to the end of the chapter. That's why I'm pushing forward.
Kaito-san, I'm back.
You alright?
Hey, did you see that email from Tsukumo?
No.
Huh? It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something happened?
It's the murder footage.
Oh, really?
Mikoshiba's murder ended up on the internet. It's going viral on all the social media sites.
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything.
That's some... Okay, we're into some stuff now. Alright.
I swear.
Feels like we're watching some voyeur.
I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it.
Are we going to see it?
Stop it.
What the hell?
Stop it. Stop it.
I don't know why. That guy looks to be the same build as Ihara-san.
Ihara.
Okay. If that isn't him, that's quite the mask.
Ihara has an alibi for this, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Mikoshiba, right? But if that's the case, what the hell is this?
He was right when we said we were well off.
Staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true. But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
Yeah, it doesn't look doctored at all.
Have another chat with Ihara. Damn it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
This is going to be a problem. We're in problem territory right now. All right. Okay. I knew I was close to the end. Right. Okay. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to meet you back at the main menu real quick. Oh, actually, I'm not even going to... Wait. I'm not even going to do that. We're going to just do it here. Right. Big meet real quick. Hello. Hi. Damn. All right. So that is a turn up for the books. We have a whole load of people that don't want us to look into the case. And we also have that bombshell right at the end. The fact that the murder footage has come to light, has been released. By who? We don't know. But it is online. And it seems that Ihara is the killer. I thought it looked like his kind of build. But I didn't think it would be revealed that quickly. So now we've got a problem on our hands because obviously something's gonna rise somewhere because he took care of Mikoshiba personally, but at the same time of the murder he was also on the train platform. He was always also on the train platform groping this woman and running away. Now, the only thing I can think of from the footage of the... I don't know, the timing might be off. But from the footage, original footage from on the train and the station beforehand, he had mask on, he had cat, and he had glasses. Now, you could probably hide that. That may not have been Ihara. He may have been... Alright, that might be it. He may have been killing Mikoshiba at that point in time before they got on the train, and it was someone else entirely. Then they got on the train, he groped her, and then when that would explain... sorry, I'm piecing things together. He started to run, the guy on the train started to run, the decoy, I'm going to call him the decoy. And he ran along the station rather than go up the first set of stairs, which if he was trying to escape, that would be the best option. Even the second set of stairs would be the best option. He started running, probably switched positions with Ihara on the station in the blind spot that was saw on the cameras. Then the real Ihara ran... Sorry, I was literally there. The real Ihara continued to run along the station to then get captured, and then he was then on camera. His face mask was pulled down and everything like that. He was on camera proving his alibi. That would fall down if the station that they got off at was closer to the crime scene, because he could have done the crime, changed to look like the decoy that he had, and then met at the train station, ran, yeah. So the guy at the initial train station and on the train could have been a decoy to cover for the real murder, and then I think that might be it. I might be entirely wrong on that, but that's a theory. That's my theory. Okay, I'm intrigued. The plot's getting thick. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people want us, gone. We have one of those faces that people want us to push in. But alright. So, I have majorly overrun. I don't know how I'm gonna condense this down into a reasonable episode. I don't think it's gonna be an hour and a half. At this point, I don't think it's gonna be an hour and a half episode. I might have to be incredibly brutal about what I cut out. Might. So, alright, so we're going to leave that here for this week. We're going to try and do a chapter per episode. So we're going to be leaving this till next week. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all the support. It is much appreciated. If you want to go above and beyond for that though, you can opt into the membership program. If you grab a tier 1, you get your name up on the wall. If you grab a tier 2, you also get your name up the wall, and you get early access to the videos roughly a week in advance. It varies slightly, but it's usually a week in advance. If you're not interested in that though, just remember memberships are optional. They're always appreciated, but they are always, well, they're never mandatory. I threw myself off there with throwing in the optional. The saying is, they're always appreciated, but they're never mandatory. After that initial early access period, they will just become available for all channel members. Oh, sorry, all channel subscribers. I keep on calling them. I get that wrong all the time. So just hang out a little bit longer, watch something else, and you'll get there eventually. It'll become available for you. Also, please remember, in light of what goes on in these episodes and the fact that it's bullying, please remember to be nice to people. And if you see something nasty happening, try and step in. Be one of those people to step in. I know it's hard. At least try. Or, well, I'll say at least consider it, but at least try. assess the situation properly, though. Because some things you could make worse. Trust your judgment. Basically. Sorry. That was a bit out of the ordinary. I love you all from my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, just see you on the flip side. Bye bye.